Can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All of here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can you able to
Everybody can see my screen.
No, sir.
No, sir.
A window, right? Can you see my screen?
Now I think we can see your screen, but then again it's vanishing.
Can you see my screen right now?
Yes, now we could see that. Now we could see, but then again it's gone.
Yeah. Now it is. Now we can see this.
Now we can able to see you, sir.
Oh, great.
Upside down.
You can just.
It's upside down now. Yeah.
One second.
Is it Mr. Nimal on the line?
Flipped actually. So the end. My screen is flipped actually. So can you just check with your IT team?
Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir.
One second. Yeah, now can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. We are able to see your screen.
Now the text, everything is fine.
No, ma, it's again upside down. It's upside down, Mr. Neha, it's upside down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The screen is upside down, sir.
Now it is. I guess now it will be clear.
The screen is
No,
flipped.
it's not. It's not.
Now it is right.
No, sir. No.
Yeah, sir. Now it's okay.
Now it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
It's okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, thanks. To start with, so I request all of you to just mute yourself, and when you have question, you can just unmute yourself, and you can just throw us the question, and I'll be happy and euphoric to answer all your questions. And this will be a live session, actually, how the lead generation part works, and all the slides and case studies. We'll be sharing our clients and how they met the challenges and how they cleared and everything, right? So to just give you an introduction of it, so what is a lead, right? A lead is something actually, you have set of peoples here, right? So you will be having, say example, you have set of people here, and this is an entire people where you need to find your prospects. Say example, when you talk about a market, and that market will be
very good morning, Nirmal sir. Very good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, on behalf of all the participants, I welcome you because you are only the person instrumental for the 10 days National Skill Development Program. And moreover, with a surprise morning, you called me.
Yes.
That technology or augmented reality like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes. This session is
surprising.
Okay.
So
Sure.
for the schedule.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks for your invitation.
Yeah. See, in that way, whatever the maximum we are giving to the audience.
Yes.
And later we will discuss about how can the augmented reality can be connected with this one. Our commerce curricula.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
So we are expecting an interesting topic. Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
I welcome you on behalf of School of Commerce, Bharathiar University, and all my research scholar RUSA, and my student Sneha Jayalakshmi, and all the elated participants for this forum. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for the invite, actually. Thanks. Okay. See, I hope Mr. Amudan, Ms. LL would have walked through the entire process of digital marketing, what digital marketing is, and what is SEO, and what is SMM, and what is a mail campaign, email campaign, and everything. So everything actually diverted to a point called lead. Say example, when you speak about a lead, right? That is the end usage of a digital campaign. Okay, so you do invest amount actually. There is a risk factor. And where you'll be having a dilemma between the investment, what you make, and what you get. So you need to balance between the investment part. So you have a client and he has a budget for the digital marketing and he invested everything. And with that investment, you need to take a lead. That lead need to give you a result, right? So you need to balance both of the things. So this gives you an idea. So I'll come back to the point called lead. What is a lead, right? Say example, when you have a market. See, this is actually, I'll show you what is a lead, the number of people when you segment it a market. Say example, these are the number of people and we call it as the marketing group. This is actually where we put our campaigns and where we just line up our email campaigns and where we line up our SMM to the entire chunk of people where you identify your prospect or you identify your lead, right? I'll be speaking about what is the way of generating leads and from the sample, and we call it as the how you can just qualify the leads. This is using different social methods where we put our campaigns and where we just line up our email campaigns and where we line up our SMM techniques to the entire chunk after using the different where you identify your prospect or you identify. This is the introduction of the entire show, and this is the introduction about what is the way of generating leads. And previous from the Amudhakumar and Ms. Ellen are from my marketing, and we were just sharing up the leads. This is actually different company and there is many campaigns and maybe it is an AI for AI campaigns and we line up and we also into education research and we do research for many universities. Yes, I'll be with you for 3 hours today. So here and this is the entire and this is the way of generating leads and previous from the Amudhakumar. Right. So this is actually this is known as the lead. One second. I'll just go to the next slide. Yes. So when you talk about a lead, right, it has 5 parameters in it, right? Say example. Yeah. What is a lead? And what is lead generation and lead generation process? How to qualify a lead and lead generation strategy. This is the walkthrough I'll be taking you through, right? So can anyone tell me what is a lead? I like to just be an interactive session and I don't want to bore you with the slides, and we have many case studies here and we'll be sharing you the case studies and we'll be telling you how it works and how it won't works and everything. So can anyone tell me what is a lead?
The prospective client, sir.
A prospective client. Okay, great. Okay. Any other thing? Anyone? A lead is a reference to a contact with lead. I'm getting many chats here. Right, great. Yes, I'm getting more chats here. The lead refers to a contact with a potential customer. Lead means being came to the first place. Okay. See, lead is something like right. So this is actually a lead process. Right. So before just entering into a lead, I'll tell you what exactly, what exactly a person or a human being cross in a day, right? Getting up from the bed from morning till we sleep, we see 10,000 advertisements and we see around 10,000 brands in our life. So a lead is someone who identify us and who work for us and who is ready to use our product. Those people are known as leads. Say example, I have for starting using my paste and getting my breakfast, Maggie, and getting out of Uber and using up Mac laptop and just going into Johnson Lift and getting into a glass platform and using a Parker pen, using a Glassfield node, end to end from morning to evening, we use different brands, right? So if I'm selling a product, if I'm selling a, say example, I'm selling this pen, right? So a customer, I'm throwing it to the entire market, okay? So if they identify this brand and they are ready to purchase this, they are known as leads, okay? So how to capture that leads and how unique and how intelligent you are and how is the idea what you use. Say example, you have many ideas here. So you want to carry a idea. Say example, a person is just having an idea. How this idea is taken. That idea will be designed into a marketing campaign, and after designing up a marketing campaign and how it is thrown to the market and how it is being captured by the end customer, and after capturing the end customer, how the lead is becoming a prospect. Everything you can just document in this, right? So I'll just show you, I'll just give you I'll tell you that in this crowd, I'll show you a sample of it. So, one second. Say example, I'm just putting something in social media market, okay? When something I'm just putting it into a social media market or anywhere in the digital space, first that need to attract the customer. Attract the customer in the sense they need to feel actually how am I getting benefited out of it? How I'm getting useful out of it? So everything it is about attraction. So the first and the foremost part of a lead is attraction. Say example, I'm putting up a social media post, I'm just putting up a sari or a chudidar or anything. First, that need to attract a customer, right? Then comes the conversion. Say after attracting only, they will click the lead and they will view the lead and they will read the articles. And then comes the conversion part of it. The conversion part of it may be a one-way lead or like a brochure or a pamphlet out of it, or it is a kind of a Zoom meeting or a meeting where it is a two-way conversion, and then convert it, and after you need to close it, and then comes actually the our post sales and everything. That comes actually the lead process. So what is lead generation in the sense? So how you put it into the market. Say example, I'll just give you a sample out of it. One second. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir, but it's upside down, sir.
It is upside down. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now it is clear?
Sir, it's flipped, not upside down.
It's flipped. Now can you see it right now?
No, sir.
Okay. Now can you see it? Can you see it right now?
Yes, sir. Now it's clear, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, fine. So I'll tell you, See, this is actually a lead generation process. Okay. Everybody know what is, I mean,
Sir, sorry, sir, your voice is not clear, sir.
now it is clear? Now it is audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. So I'm just sharing something in, I'm sharing something in, the chat for everybody. Okay. Right. Can everybody just click that and view it? Can everybody just click that and view it, what exactly it is and everything? If I say something as bit.ly, anyone know what is bit.ly is all about? Any idea what is bit.ly? Any answers from your end? What is bit.ly? Any answers? No, great. See, anyone know about Italy? Yes, that video is about Italy actually. So how famous Italy is all about. And we have an article actually just speak about this Italy. Because Italy is actually a healthy, healthy dish which is used across the world. Okay, so if I'm writing up an article, in something about Italy, and I'm just posting it in the web space. Okay, and people used to see, because I have a Times article which is in the internet space, and people used to read it, and we won't get who read that and who spent 2 minutes of the time in that article, and who were reading it and what was the time spent in that article. We cannot track that. But when I use this bit.ly, okay, if I can just one second. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir, but it's
Upside down, sir.
Oh, okay, one second. Now can you see my screen?
yes, sir.
This is actually an account in bit.ly, okay? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So this is a bit.ly account, okay, where I just shared you the URL, and this URL will capture who clicked my website and who watched my YouTube videos, and this will be giving me a live session data of it. Say example, 2 people clicked that URL which I shared in the chat, and 2 of them viewed, and 2 of them are from India. And the mode of operation we used, a SMS kind of. This statistics can be used in this. So total clicks, total views, and this kind of stuff can be used in this, right? So this type, we do have many ways of generating leads. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, sir, the screen is visible, sir, but it's upside down.
Yeah, now it will be right. Now it will be right.
Okay.
Okay. Now can you see this? Can you see this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great. See, lead generation process is something actually how you generate the leads using email, social media, blogging, landing page with forms, offer given, and lead generation. This actually a lead generation process. This lead is, say, example, when you're just, talking about a lead, right? So you can use email, and I believe Amudan would have, taken through the entire process of MailChimps, and LL would have taken you through the entire process of AdSense, and you have, social media, and you have WhatsApp, Telegram, and these are the platform where you can generate leads, right? So I can just show you, many kind of platform where you can just generate leads, and moreover, a picture or a video or a content which describes about your product, and that is actually the creatives. And we use that creative in a platform called email, social media, and blogging, and a landing page, or often given to it's fully of the lead generation process, right? Any doubts till now? Can I go for the next slides? Can I go for the next slides? Can anyone just answer me? Any doubts till now?
No, sir. You can proceed, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, I'll show you actually the entire process of email, social media, and blogging, right? So I'll show you what is actually an email campaign. One second. Can you see my screen? Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. See, this screen is this is actually a platform where you send bulk emails, and this MailChimp you can connect with many websites. Say example, I can just show you a few websites actually, which is our clients. And one second. Yeah. Have you seen this? This is one of a school management system where we call it as. Can you see the Fedina screen? Hello.
Yes, sir, we can see it.
Yeah, great. See, this is a company, okay, where they use, softwares for schools and everything. They have a call to action button, call it as try free demo. Okay. So when I click this,
Sir, excuse me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, little bit louder, sir. Maybe.
Okay, now it is audible, ma'am. It is audible?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you, ma'am. See, this is actually a website. Okay, I'll tell.
Now it's good.
Yeah, great, thanks. See, this is actually a website. Okay, this is a platform. We call it as a website, or they have many landing pages and many blogs here, what they used to do is they give the software for free of cost for all the users, or for all the the people across the market. What they do is they just give the software for free, right? So I can just try the software for free. So if, for example, I'm just clicking this, I can use this software for free, okay? But directly they collect the leads. I need to give the first name, I need to give the last name, and I need to give the email, contact number, and I want to use Ferina for my institute, or I want to use Ferina for resellers. It means that they are segregating the leads, whether the leads is from a college or whether the leads is from a school, or whether the correspondent is using the software, or a reseller, a person who's having a network with a college, or a person who's having a good rapport with the college where he gets the license and he sell it across to the schools. So there are two types of leads actually: B2C, business to customer, and business to business. Say example, if I'm a company, Ferina, I'm selling it to a institute, some schools in Coimbatore. In the sense, I am B2B, because I sell my product to a business and the business will sell to its customer. So that is a B2B lead. So they bifurcate this lead in two types. One, they take it as actually as a business, and then take it as a customer. And obviously they take care of the location and take care of the name of the institute and institution types. So they have the bifurcation here. So we'll be talking about the lead qualification. What are the stages of lead qualification? But this company, in the primary level, they used to segregate the leads. What type of lead it is, and am I generating a lead from a school which is having from LKG to 12th, or I'm selling something to a college, or I'm selling to a university, or say example, we do have one school in Indore actually, which has 43 branches of school. That is a group of institute. So they qualify the leads in the primary level, and obviously website links, message, everything get into their database. And we also call this as some kind of business intelligence, where they have a potential of free demos and free coupons and Swiggy. And when you talk about Amul, and when you talk about all the primary industry pattern, when they are fully into a ERP vertical, or CRM, or HMS, hotel management system, or FICO, finance and controlling, those kind of people used to have a free demo part. The free demo part is just giving the users access to the client and indirectly, obviously, collecting the database of the client. So this is a formation of lead generation. So this lead generation is obviously connected something called MailChimps. Okay. So when you see this, say example, if I'm just putting it here, you have a newsletter, right? So you'll be having a newsletter here, or here you'll be having a, I'll show you this hotel logics. Can you see this newsletter? Can you see this newsletter? Can anyone hear me? So I hope you're seeing it.
Yes, sir.
Yes. This, if you see this newsletter, we call it as opt option, right? When I'm just putting my email address here, or some email address here, I'm just pressing it, enter. This email address will be stored in this MailChimps. So when I'm just showing actually a list of audience, everything will be shown here. So I can just create a sign up form, which I can just enable it in the website, or I can just put it URL or a survey, whatever it is. This MailChimp is used to take it out general information as leads from the entire market. Okay, so if this is a free account, you can just get it actually. So if you click it, whoever visiting my website will be taken into this. So I'll be having n number of database here. So email address, name, and if I take say example, a statistics of it, I'll show you the dashboard of it. I can just narrow it down to a point where my customer came, what are the growth rate, what is the percentage, and I can just get the entire infographics of the market. So this is actually a process of lead generation. So right now I just gave you an idea actually how you can just generate leads using emails. So this company, yes, they give the free demos, and the free demos, when you take it, they collect it using a form, and in this form they have a parameter of dividing the leads, which lead came from which part of the world and which part of the geo segment, and what is the whether it is a B2B client or a B2C client, or everything you can just capture it using this. And another form of it is this one. So you used to get leads even from the newsletters of the website, which has been enabled with MailChimps. And I hope Amudan and Elil would have just gave you a full insight of MailChimps and how to generate leads and everything. So this is actually the parameter how you get the leads mail campaign, right? So one second. Can you see my screen?
Sir, right side left, sir.
Can you see my screen? One second.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now I addressed you actually how it works for the email campaign, right? So I just give you some lights on how email works and populated in the website, and how it is populated in in the free demos and coupons and everything. It has been enabled with one type of mail campaign called MailChimp, right? And you do have many set of process, say example called social media. So you have a social media, right? I'll tell you actually what are the types of social media you have it. Say example, this one is Facebook, right? So this is one is Facebook. So you know what exactly Facebook, and this one, you know, actually the blogging part. Yes. And then comes actually something called Twitter, right? And then you have something called YouTube. Yes. YouTube is a fantastic one. And Facebook, where you get a huge reach to the population, and where the population will be addressed in a mass number. Say example, when I'm just doing up a campaign, right? When I'm just putting up an e-commerce website, and I can just put an e-commerce website, and I can do some kind of a remarketing, right? Say example, if I'm just putting up an article saying that eat wheat branded foods, or eat fresh vegetables, or eat some kind of berries, or some kind of pulses. One page, no one will see to it, right? Even we have a good writing skill. If we write a paragraph, post it on internet, no one will see it, right? But when you put it in a crispy fashion, like 3 tips to become slim, or 5 tips to become fat, and 5 tips to become beautiful, so, or 5 tips to become thin, this kind of taglines or this kind of right of article structure in the social media, yes, it gives you a good mileage. I'll show you one of our okay, can you see my see one of our clients Facebook page? Can you see it? I can go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this is one of our client actually, right? I'll tell you, they do research before posting anything in the Facebook page. Anything, they do a research. Even if they have an Independence Day, yes, they will give a post. And when you have, a Women's Day, they give you a post, and all the posts will be enabled with infographics. Got it? Right? Deliver result in all the matters. Happy Labour's Day. Right? It means that the entire market, when you talk about India, they celebrate Happy Labour's Day, right? So obviously, all the people in the market used to search using Labour's Day image and Happy Labour's Day and work from home or something kind of stuff. They use that parameters as an hashtag, right? These, because Amudhakumar would have told you, or LL would have told you, right? What are the importance of hashtag? Right? The hashtag need to sync with daily process of a life. Okay, if something is happening today, that need to be inculcated in your writing or inculcated in your creatives. So obviously, this is a live example where you'll be clicking it, and this things is also taken care in a infographics, and it is also taken care in an analytic process, which is diverted to a process called CRM, right? So can you see my CRM screen?
Yes, sir, we can see.
Yeah, great. See, this is actually a CRM screen. Okay, so I've taken VTiger as a sample, but we have a number of CRM where social media postings and social media marketing is interlinked with the CRM process. Say example, I'm chatting in WhatsApp or I'm chatting in Facebook. If I'm having 2,000 leads for Monday, and the second day I'm having 3,000 leads, and the fourth day I'm having 5,000 leads, and the seventh day I'm paying a campaign in Facebook, and I'm just hitting up a 20,000 database, right? So everything will be fetched by this CRM here, right? So I'll show you. Right? So this CRM is actually where you get the entire database of it, and this database actually it will be stored here, and I'll show you the database. So you'll be getting up the entire process of it. Say example, I'm my campaign 1. I paid it for a Women's Day to collect beauty conscious women's. So I'll be running up a campaign for them. So I'll be getting 20,000 leads, and this leads will be stored here. So I'm just showing you, a normal layout of it, but I'm not allowed to show the entire layout of it. So you can just, it is free actually, you can use it, and you also click this into your Facebook, or you can click this into your YouTube. It has a plugins, and this plugins also will be taken into the account, event, document, task, contact, organization, approval. If it is an SMS campaign or a phone call or social, that is what I was just telling you, right? This is actually a social media campaign where you can link your social account here, right? And you can use the social account to getting your leads. Any doubts you have? Students, can any doubts you have, so you can just ask me so that I can just give you some lights on it. No doubts?
No, sir.
Oh, great. Right. So this is actually, we call it as CRM, where we collect the social media leads, and that social media leads is actually, one second. Stop sharing this. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So you have an idea process. So this is actually I told you that how the leads is taken, and we get all the leads. We get all the leads actually, and so this lead will be will be collected in one space, and this is a space where you collect all the leads. We call it as the funnel of the entire sales process. You get leads from actually social media and email campaign and blogging, landing pages, everything. You used to get the leads from the pages. And what we do is we used to put this into a funnel, and from that funnel we will be qualifying the leads, right? Qualifying one by one. Say example, if I'm just pitching up a Mac laptop to the entire market, one of the guy from Namakkal or Puliambatti or some of the seventh grade student would have clicked that campaign, and you would have given all the details. So taking out actually the unwanted leads and qualifying the leads, and whether he's having a buying capacity and whether he's a prospect customer, that everything you can just take out of it. So this is actually the lead generation process. Okay. So how to qualify the leads? This is the point actually which I want to discuss with you, right? So capturing up your leads, I told you, right, how you capture up the leads using email campaigns and Facebook and everything. Capturing up a leads is tagged to the industry. Say example, I'll show you something called Capterra. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. See, this is actually something called Capterra. Okay. Sorry. This Capterra is something, it is a product listing platform where you can get leads from the software companies, the software vendors, right? When you have a software ERP or you have a software CRM, and you have an LMS, learning management, you have a education management system, you can post it in this Capterra, because this Capterra is a niche market where you get only the, I guess someone is unmuted. Yeah, great, thanks. Any questions you have, someone? Okay, great. So this is actually a platform where you get only software leads. If say example, I'm using a mobile app, I'm a developer. Okay, so I don't want to post it in social media, or I don't want to post it in Twitter, because I can post it in Capterra, right? Like that, we do have many marketing lead generation platform where it will be speaking about the entire industry. Okay, you have another food chain. Actually, you do have another platform. We call it as Oakpick, and where you use it actually only for the food chains. And when you use it of the vendor like exhibition, right? The exhibition like you have high tech trade fair, and also right now very clear, right? All the exhibitions are virtual right now. Okay, say example, right now everybody's want to go out, but it is not advisable. So all the platform has been changing to a virtual reality and an augmented reality. Even workshops and even trade fairs are happening virtual. I'll show you a trade fair which is virtual. One second. See, this is actually a trade fair, okay, which, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Okay, see, everybody would have visited Kodisha, and everybody would have visited trade fairs across the country and across the world, right? So this is actually a virtual trade fair where it runs using a game engine. You can walk into it. You can use your mouse, or you can even use your, a mobile screen to walk inside, and you can just feel the lobby, right? And you can just stand here, and even you'll get the brochures and YouTube's, and even you can just turn around and you can see what is happening 360 degree, right? And even you can just walk inside hall A, hall B, everything you can just do it as you are doing in a traditional trade fair, right? You're walking in, say, you can see the stalls here, right? The stall 1, stall 2, and stall 3. This is the walk area where you can get into the shops and you can just approach the shops. And this is actually a strategy to attract the customers, because many people used to, I just shared you before, all the people used to witness 10,000 brands in a day minimum. But what makes you unique? What makes you unique out from the crowd, right? So that gives you the prospect, that gives you the conversion, that gives you the commercial. So this is actually a virtual trade fair, right? You'll be getting into the stalls and you can chat with the participants, and you can have a voice chat, or even you can just have a visiting card exchange. Yes, everything is possible right now using a virtual platform. Yes, this also is enabled for lead generation. Previously, when you used to have, right, when you're entering into a trade fair, you'll be given a form, a manual form, wherein you'll be putting your name, numbers, and email IDs, and you'll be giving it to the end customers, and they will document it. But in this virtual fair, before getting into it, a form will be given. A form will be dropping down, and you'll be doing the form entries, and then you'll be going into it. And this form entry is enabled with the CRM. This CRM will be taking care of you actually how many hours you spend in stall 1 and how many hours you spend in stall 2, and what was the product you were visiting and what were the product you were taking. Everything will be documented in this. Everything will be documented in this, right? Any question in this? Any questions? Okay, I'll go to my slides. Okay, can you see my screen? Wow, great. Okay, see, now I just told you how to capture a lead. So a bit of intelligence and bit of knowledge and bit of creativeness need to create a lead, and a set of softwares or set of business algorithms need to qualify a leads. So whether this lead is a prospect lead, and whether this lead is taking me to the right product, that is the qualification of leads. Okay, so the first we discussed about what exactly is capturing of leads, and score leads and segmented leads. And segmented in the leads, in the sense, leads will be divided into 3 parts, like hot, warm, and cold. Hot in the sense, a person who come directly to a shop, give the cash, and just take out the product out of it. Warm in the sense, you have an opportunity with the client, not today, even after 2 weeks, even after a month, even after a year. So that is a warm prospect, where you will be just sending promo codes, and you'll be sending offer codes, coupons, and then that will be taken to the next stage of it, right? And the cold one is, we identify that this person is not a TG group. The TG group means the targeted group, right? So if I'm having a Apple phone, I cannot sell it to a daily wages whose salary is 300 rupees per day, because Apple iPhone is a prestigious issue. So, but he need some glossaries and that kind of stuff. We need to place it to the customer. So we call it as a TG group. Okay. So this is the process of qualifying a lead. And for qualifying up a lead, yes, obviously you need a process to qualify a lead. You got a funnel, and that funnel will be taken into the next stage. And yes, CRM will help you a lot for converting your leads. And I showed you vTiger. You have n number of softwares for qualifying your leads, and how to address the each pain areas of a customer, and the follow-up and everything. You can use it, and this is a process of lead generation. Any questions in this?
Sir, you spoke about lead generation, virtual trade fairs and all. Right now, what you are presenting, it is also, I think, some sort of virtual reality. Which software you used for achieving this one, sir? Integrating the slide and your video.
Great. Great, good question. See, this is not a virtual reality. This is augmented, right? Augmented reality in the sense that is an overlay of virtual reality. Virtual reality is something, actually, say, I can just show you a slide. This slide is virtually laid before me. Okay, this person is carrying an idea and walking through the entire process of it. Here, this type of presentation is already done, not in India, out of the country, where we enable it. This is not actually a software, it is a technology. You don't have a ready-made software for it. So you need to have a game engine for it. And that game engine will give you a clear idea how to present your thought and how to present your ideas before the end user. I hope I answer your question. This is not actually a software, it is a technology.
Okay, so I saw OBS screen popping up in between.
Yes, so yes, it will be actually something, OBS screen is a platform of it, right? Where you take all the processed and you put it into it and you will be projecting to the end customer. But these creatives are done by experts.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for your question. So any questions, this keeps our session very light, and we don't say that we know everything, but we are happy to share what we know, right? So this is a learnable technology. Even a layman from engineering technology can learn this, but on a periodic discipline fashion. Got my point? Right. So this is actually the process goes very fine out of it. So because when a teacher or a mentor who gives a lecture or who gives is throwing his idea to the end customer, this virtual technology or a proper PPT prestige deliver it 100%. So we want to give 100% to the student population, and we get a platform from Bharathiar University and Smriti ma'am and many mentors and everybody. And because we work with corporates, because we address the pain areas of the corporate clients, and they come up with a problem, we define a solution for it, and then we make it right and we make them prospect. So we are ready to share the same to the student population. Right? Can I go to the next slide? Any questions you have?
Sir, for the general thing, can you just distinguish between VR and IR, sir? Augmented reality or virtual reality?
Understood. See example, I worked with, thermal power station actually. There is a bomb blast, atomic bomb blast, right? What are the precautions you need to take to come out of that atomic station? You cannot blast the atomic bomb and you cannot try it. There are uncertainties and there are casualties. But when you have a overlay of glass, we call it as VR glass, right? You will be taken to a virtual platform for it. You will take to a virtual layout. And in that layout, our creatives will show the entire setup of a factory. Even we used to have a blast, and we used to have haptic gloves where you can take the fire extinguisher and you can just set out the fire and you can run out of it. Everything you can witness using a VR glass. But augmented reality, it is not something you use a glass. That is an overlay on a real platform. Say example, I'm sitting here, before me, I'm having a table. I can use my Apple laptop, or I'm using my Android mobile, or I can use, as you said, a software. We can overlay it in your real atmosphere. That is known as augmented reality. And you do have another set of an extended vertical, we call it as mixed reality, right? You have a glass, and that glass explain you the entire training process of it. Do next, what next, where you need to do, what you need to do. A laser beam will be guiding you to do an operation or repair a motor, or if you need to assemble a motorcycle, everything a glass will just guide you using a kind of a augmented reality with a not overlay of a glass. So this is known as mixed reality. I hope I answered.
Okay, sir. Shall I take it that virtual reality is a superior technology than augmented?
No, not exactly. Each one has a purpose of it, right? So virtual reality, you can use it for the industries, and you can use it for the entire process of uncertainties things. Say example, we work with on medical university, and there is a 10 stages of baby delivery anatomy, right? When I'm just taking out the 10 stages using a VR virtual glasses, using an haptic gloves, I can take the baby out. I can also feel the baby's bones and flesh of it. If I do some mistake in it, the baby elbow or neck will be broken. That also you can feel using a VR glass and a haptic gloves. But that is not possible with augmented reality. Augmented reality is a process of training without having a physical touch. And mixed reality is full of a training vertical. Say example, I don't need a mentor. So because we work with a few, I don't want to name them, the one giant of automobile industry, they have 600 units, training units across India. When they want to train one unit in Chennai, the team used to travel from Pune to Chennai. Or a team of 14 people with all the equipments and all the tools, they used to travel from Pune to Chennai. The similar way they travel to Jammu and Kashmir, they travel to Kanyakumari, like that. 600 places they travel. But right now, they sent a mixed reality class or augmented reality class. They use the glass, they give it to 600 centers, and they upload an app to it, and that glass will guide the entire process of it. If what the entire team do. So this cannot be replaced by virtual reality. Virtual reality cannot replace mixed reality. Each has a purpose of it. I hope I answered your question.
Wonderful, sir. Thank you. You meant to say that the 600 VR glasses, that is cost effective than sending the team?
Obviously, the team, if an entire team, say example, a senior engineer whose salary is about 2.5 lakhs, and a team of his and the tools of around 10 tons or 12 tons of machineries need to carry a lorry from 600 places in India, it will cost you in crores. But this augmented reality is a one-time investment where I purchase, I send it to the entire branch, and then I update the app. And that's it. I'm done for the entire year.
Thank you, sir. Wonderfully you explained, sir. Nice, sir.
Oh, great. Sure. Thanks. Right. I hope, please throw your questions so it makes us give you some lights on the knowledge, and we'll tell you how the leads help you to do your business, and we'll tell you how each company has been participating in getting the leads, and what is the investment they make and what the investment they do. Everything will be very clear in it. Can I go for the next slide? Can I go for the next slide?
Sure, sir.
Okay, right. So, see, this is actually a lead generation strategy. Okay, so I'll show you one of the prominent client. Right. Have you seen Amul? Amul butter and Amul bread and everything. Yes, great. So this actually what happened in the sense, when you see their Facebook post, or when you see actually their creatives in the market, they sync with the market. Recently, for the past 3 days, Dhoni got retired from Indian cricket. Right? So they designed something about Dhoni, and that Amul mascot was saying thanks to Dhoni and just sending it back. When you talk about before 1 month, I guess, there was a Face app that was very popular in the market, and everybody used it, and they changed their face and they use it in an older version or a younger version of it, and they post it in Facebook. They have taken that samples and they study that sample, accordingly they will create their Facebook post. And that keeps the customer very engaged with them, right? And when you talk about this, this statue, right? So everybody know, I don't know to name the statue, right? So this, when they did it, that has also been published in Amul. And we did one Facebook campaign for a medical hospital. Donate, if you write an article for donate blood, right? You write an entire page, no one will see it. But they did it in a fantastic fashion, right? Blood plus blood is equal to love. Become a hero. Simple. That gives the entire market that blood is everything, the sharing of love and sharing of humanity. That kind of stuff has been very clearly explained in this creative. So this type of things you need to do it when you're doing it for creating up a lead, right? So this strategy, creating a lead strategy, is fully dealt about the creativeness of the people, or the intelligent part of the skill development team. That kind of things will be in place. So you can just see the slide. So conversion strategy. What is conversion strategy, and what you need to do? Everything has been listed in this. Say example, what you need to do and how you need to put your strategies. Everything is depending on the. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions?
Contents in the slide are actually not that readable, sir. The size.
Anyway, I'll be sharing you the slides after this discussion. So because let me see whether I can just do something. I'll share this slide after this discussion so you can read it. Okay. Okay. See, it is the lead. Actually, you have a process of ATL and BTL. There is a line marketing, above the line and the below the line marketing. So above the line marketing, you have the social sphere of lead generation. So there are many platforms. When you see about LinkedIn, right? Okay. See, when I'm just selling it to a B2B lead, I want a B2B lead. Say example, I'm actually manufacturing something. Say example, Tirupur, I'm manufacturing a textile unit. I want a bulk purchaser who's sitting somewhere in the north who want to get a bulk kind of thing. So I use LinkedIn and some other platform to get a B2B lead. Or I used to get into a trade fair, a virtual trade fair. So we already had 3 virtual trade fair, and I'll enroll myself, or I'll post my products in it, and I get those lead as a B2B lead. So LinkedIn is fully for getting up a B2B lead, and you cannot sell products to the end customer because it is fully of a business B2B lead. When you speak about Facebook, you have both business as well as customer leads. Right, many e-commerce websites, they give the promo codes, say example, I show you.
Sir, I have a doubt. Even LinkedIn is composed of individuals also, not just companies, right, sir?
So what I'm sharing is actually the best practices. Say example, if I'm just putting something, say example, or B2B lead. Say example, I have software. I want to just put it to a B2B lead. The conversion is more on a B2B lead. I'm not saying that you don't get an end customer. Yes, you get an end customer, but we do LinkedIn to get the B2B lead. So mostly of co-partnering, co-venturing, revamping, and angel investors, those kind of stuff is more in LinkedIn business. We call it as LinkedIn business. So I used to take 80-20. 20% we used to get customers. but not major of my B2B, B2C customers are from LinkedIn. So this is actually our best practices. So I hope I answered.
Okay. Yes, sir, answered. Thank you.
I'm not saying it is not a I'm not saying you won't get any B2C customers. You get B2C customers, but major of it is B2B.
Okay, sir.
Right.
So I think if we can minimize the chat window, I think the slide maybe become readable. Somewhat better, somewhat improved.
Okay, great. Okay, fine. So this is actually, it works actually. So there is actually a process of getting up your leads actually, where you want to post and what you want to post. Everything you can do it using using this lead generation strategy. Say example, yesterday we had a process actually. A person from a bank need to open a corporate account. He's an employee from a bank, want to open corporate accounts from the new startups in Coimbatore or any new startups in Chennai kind of thing. So he started trying that I am a so-and-so employee working in this branch. I am here to do corporate accounts, so people can just share your details in the sense. I'll tell you that no one posted in that. No one shared their details to open a current account. But when he tried something, we arrange for crowdfunding. We arrange loans for business people, and we arrange investors. Kindly share your number. You don't believe he got 300 leads. 300 leads from the startups. So the way of generating leads depends upon how you put the things in the social media. Okay, and moreover, when you post something like, say example, when you're posting something else, best software in CRM or best software for LMS, no one will register. But when you're just sharing it as, I'm just giving you 1 year free account for a trial basis. If you just populate it like Fedina, when you just see this Fedina, they have captured the market like this. They have done a 50,000 schools in Kerala government. They did it free, and they captured the database, and then they converted as a prospect. Okay, so that is something actually how intelligent it is. View the screen. Okay, you can see my screen. You can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. See, this is how actually we discussed many points in it. So any questions you have, so we can take another 15 minutes of this session for a quick Q&A session. So I can give you some lights from our experience and from our case studies. Any questions?
Sir, what is the general conversion rate from lead to a customer?
Sir, actually, it depends actually. So say example, I had a pottery company in Malaysia, right? What happened in the sense, there is a executive. What he used to do was, his job was to visit the customer in a day. He used to, max, he used to visit 6 customers in a day. On an individual meeting, he used to visit maximum 6 customers. In a month, it is actually 180 customers, right? 180 customers. So obviously, in 180 customers, you used to bill around 6 customer will be in a process of conversion. Okay, so the effort what you put in the traditional market, the conversion ratio will be obviously approximately 30%. Right? The similar way, he did a promo video. Promo video in the sense, he gave all the infographics of that pottery, how they did it, and what was the infographics of it, how woman empowerment is used in this, and what are the national fibers are used it and how it is eco-friendly. He developed a promo video for 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute he developed a promo video. That promo video, it literally acts like an executive, right? That team, what they did is they promoted that video and they landed for the entire India, and they have hit around 10,000 to 15,000 customers in a week time. In a week time, I'm putting it to you. In a week's time, they have hit around 15,000 customers in a week. Same way, they got a conversion of 30%. I'm not saying they closed the conversion. They identify their prospect and they identify their leads for 30%. Because that promo video solved the entire process of an executive. So obviously we rate it from 25 to 30% of the conversion. Sir. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you, sir. But percentage remains same, but the actually number of customers will be
yes, because obviously, sir, if an individual is, I hope you can be online, so we can have a quick discussion, sir. So if I'm just meeting up a customer for the entire 1 month, I'm putting my legwork, I'm meeting my 180 customer, the conversion ratio will be 30%. I'm not saying that is not an inefficient matter, but it is an efficient matter where my legwork is less. But when I'm using social media, I'm promoting to the entire mass group of 15,000 to 20,000 people with my investment. The same process, my conversion ratio will be increased 30%. 30% of 15,000 is more than 30% of 180 customers. Got my point, sir?
Yes, sir. And the cost may be also negligible in the online. Right, sir?
Online, so online thing is you can see the transparency in online, sir, because I'm investing something. Say example, if I'm having 3 executives, I don't know what they do for the entire month, where they visit and what they do. But when I'm posting something in social media, the transparency is very clear. So I can narrow down to a point where I have 26 behavioral analysis of a customer. Say example, whether my customer is using Airtel or my customer is using a Mac OS or an Android OS or a Windows, or my customer is from an age group to 17 to 35, or whether he's very interested in buying extraordinary goods, whether his profession is a doctor or a teacher, whether his interest is fully into education or interest is fully into real estate. That type of 26 behavioral analysis, I can take it out from a digital marketing space, which I cannot do it from a traditional marketing. And the conversion ratio, whatever I'm investing, that can be decided upon data, not by words. Because if one of my friend used to come here and he advised me to get a product from so-and-so company, and with his words, I go and get it. Sometimes I get backfired. I don't get the right product. But when you talk about digital marketing and the social sphere, right, you take data in taking your decision. Say example, when you take about the infographics of your posting, say example, if I posted a, we had a problem, we have done a problem, I can just share it with you. We have posted something in Facebook. Say example, we posted a posting of, we call it as this one, I forgot the name out of it. It is actually a food chain. Food chain we posted in the internet space, and we thought tier 1 and tier 2 cities of Coimbatore will be having more. It's like Arispuram and Rice Course. We thought there will be more people who will be getting up the foods. But obviously we got the leads and we got the conversion ratio where we had hostels and hospitals, and where we had teachers, and where we had, the rural places, we got more orders. And also we had a Meet app where you can just purchase it online. We posted it on internet, and we thought we'll be getting the audience from 5 kilometers radius. And a Meet app is somewhere in, Kondapalayam. From there, we thought we'll be getting the orders from the 5 kilometer radius, but we got orders from Somanur. And also we got it from Singanur. And yes, we also delivered it. because all the data and all the information which we are getting from the internet space is derived by data, derived by knowledge, and derived by math calculations. So you cannot dodge it, or you cannot take a wrong decision using that. So we advise to take decision on data. In that, social platform helps us a lot. I hope I answered your question, sir.
Wonderful, sir.
Right, thanks. Any questions?
Yes, sir. The questions are from participant side. Sir, any application can you suggest for faculty members to use in the classroom sessions, sir?
Application in the sense of what type of applications?
I think lead generations applications to use in the classroom, sir.
See, I have a question. So,
what was meant was any virtual reality or augmented reality applications to try it out in the classrooms in online sessions.
Okay. What I can just do is after this session, I can share you a few of the softwares in the chat box. Okay. So you can use it. But this augmented and virtual reality, ma'am, I hope you can just mute yourself because I'm getting an echo from your end. See, ma'am, I'm getting an echo, ma'am.
Ma'am, Sarlada, madam, mute yourself, ma'am.
Yeah, great. Ma'am, augmented and virtual reality, it is not a plug and play concept, right? It is not like a Zoom call or like not a Google Meet kind of. Here, we do have 3 set of teams. Whatever you want to put it in the website or you want to put it in the slide, you need to have a graphic designer. You need to design it in a 2D fashion or a 3D fashion. After designing it, you need to put it in a software where that need to be looked when you're going live. Right? So this is a team effort where you can utilize it when you're presenting something in the internet space. But yes, still, I can just suggest you a few software after this discussion and put it in the chat. So you can use it. And obviously you will come across many challenges, and I'll be sharing it, my numbers and everything after this discussion. You can just call us for any discussion. We'll handle you to give you a touch on it. Ma'am, I hope I answered your question.
Yes.
One request to Sumati madam. Madam, if you can share the software names and all in our WhatsApp and other Telegram media, it will be nice, ma'am.
Sneka, you can just copy this. After this session, we will be sharing it with him. You can just share it to Sir. Fine, Sneka?
Okay, sir. Definitely. Thank you, sir.
I have one question from one of the participants, actually. One second. Why marketers struggle with launching lead generation strategy? Mr. Rohit, see, marketing is not something actually, it is, you don't have a thumb rule, right? No one in the country knows that this is what a customer needs, right? So you cannot define it that I design something, this is 100% in the market, right? It is a permutation and combination of strategies and permutation and combination of past data. Say example, we've taken a data of entire meat stall, manual meat stall, and we identified that how many of them are located in 2 kilometers radius and 3 kilometers radius. And we have taken the data, and with that data, and we find out what is the buying capacity and which day was very prospect day, Sundays or Saturdays or something else. And we narrowed down to a point, and we got a chunk of data to design up a marketing campaign. And instead of paying 10,000 rupees on Monday, we paid something on Sunday, because I get more customers to buy into my Meet app. They logged into my Meet app and they bought meat on my Sundays, particularly from timing 10 to 12. So we took the data, and we pitched that data timing according to the end customer. This we need to do research before putting something into the market. So without doing a research and without having a proper skill set, because I cannot design up a virtual reality and augmented reality. I have a director and I have a person. I cannot replace them. They cannot replace me, or I cannot replace the knowledge team. So it is a team effort when you decide something on data and when you design something upon the customer behavior, it won't go wrong. It won't go wrong, and there is no struggle in it. But you do it without a homework, or you do it without a research, yes, you will end up in a risk kind of a platform. I hope I answered your question, Mr. Rohit. Thank you. See, I have a question from Zamir Ahmed, Dr. Zamir Ahmed. It is used now in pandemic situation. Lenskart in making multinational started using it. See, when you talk about, corporates, startups or corporates, right? They use it in a bulk fashion, right? They have a analytical team and they have a forecasting team. They invested $1 lakh for this month and they see the behavioral analysis. We so-called A/B testing. A/B testing in the sense, without knowing anything, I'll go to the market, I'll spend the entire amount, and after spending the entire amount for the month, and I'll take the data, and my analytical team will sit and they will identify the data, and they will do research that this is the area where I got the links and where I got the, and they will cut short that one. And many companies, Kubato Tractors, they use this type of strategies to capture the market, to analyze the market. I hope I answered your question. Dr. Zamir, thanks for it. So I invite more questions. So this session makes us very live, and we'll wind up the session at 1, and we'll again join at 2 o'clock, and we can just catch hold of the rest of the strategies of internet marketing, and we'll go ahead. I can take a wind off from this session.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful presentation on today's topic. So we shall sharply meet at 2 p.m. for today's afternoon session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sneha. Thanks a lot. Thank you.